Welcome to the Steuer, Escovar, and Coleman channel. Today, we are explaining the statute of limitations for personal injury claims in Ohio. If you have been injured, understanding this filing deadline early can make a real difference. Let us walk through it. What is the Ohio Personal Injury Statute of Limitations? The Ohio Personal Injury Statute of Limitations is the legal deadline for filing a personal injury lawsuit in Ohio. For many bodily injury claims, Ohio law generally gives an injured person 2 years from the date the cause of action accrues to file. How long do I have to file a personal injury claim in Ohio? For most personal injury claims in Ohio, the deadline is generally 2 years from the date of the injury. However, some claims may have different deadlines, depending on the type of injury, the parties involved, or the specific Ohio law that applies. When does the Ohio Personal Injury Statute of Limitations begin? In many personal injury cases, the deadline begins on the date the injury occurs. However, some situations may involve different rules, especially when the injury is not discovered right away or when the claim falls under a special category of Ohio law. What happens if I miss the personal injury filing deadline in Ohio? If the deadline passes, the defendant may ask the court to dismiss the lawsuit. If the court agrees, the injured person may lose the ability to pursue the claim in court, regardless of how serious the injury was. Does an insurance claim pause the Ohio Personal Injury Statute of Limitations? In most situations, an open insurance claim does not automatically pause or extend the statute of limitations. Settlement discussions may continue, but the legal filing deadline may still be running in the background. Are medical malpractice claims subject to the same deadline in Ohio? No. Medical malpractice claims in Ohio are subject to different legal deadlines. These claims often have a shorter filing period than many general personal injury claims, so they should be reviewed carefully and promptly. Is the deadline different for wrongful death claims in Ohio? Yes. Ohio wrongful death claims generally must be filed within 2 years of the date of death. This is different from some personal injury claims, where the deadline may begin on the date of the injury instead. Does Ohio law give minors more time to file a personal injury claim? Ohio law may provide tolling rules for minors and certain people under legal disability. Tolling means the time period may be paused or delayed. However, these rules can be complex, and not every claim is affected in the same way. Why is it important to act before the Ohio Personal Injury Statute of Limitations expires? Acting early can help preserve evidence, identify witnesses, collect records, and allow enough time to properly evaluate the claim. Waiting too long can make a case harder to prepare and may create the risk of missing the filing deadline. Should every Ohio personal injury claim be reviewed individually? Yes. While many personal injury claims in Ohio have a 2 year deadline, exceptions and special rules may apply. Each claim should be reviewed based on the facts, the type of injury, and the Ohio laws involved. If you have questions about the personal injury filing deadline in Ohio or need guidance after an injury, the team at Steuer, Escovar, and Coleman is here to help. Visit our website to learn more about your options.